What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to make UPX or earn UPX in Upland. There's tons of different ways you can do this, and I'm going to explain pretty much all of them, at least all the ways I know how. So yeah, the first one is very basic. You just have to own properties. For example, if you go down here and you click on your properties, it'll show you. Like this one right here, this Los Angeles property I just purchased, I get 78.8 a month. This one's 73 a month. This one's with my collection, which I'll explain in a minute. It's 419 a month, which is pretty good. I try to get at least 70 a month or up. If you're only making 40 or 30 UPX a month, don't even bother with those. Try to ignore those. But yeah, so that's the first way to do it. And the next way is basically buying and selling properties. So as you can see here, it says 18,000 UPX is what I paid. I wouldn't try to flip that one because like the floor wasn't that low. So like this one right here, I paid 8,400 UPX, and that was I minted that one myself, which basically means I was the first one to buy it. So yeah, I could put this one up in the market for 10,000 and flip it, or I could put it up for 15, 20,000, 25,000 and wait. It would take a little bit longer, but I could make money. Now, I'll tell you what I did when Los Angeles first opened, and they only opened up two different sections of the city. So they opened up like Harbor City and another part. I went to Harbor City and what I did, because everybody was flocking to the city trying to buy properties, I went like this, and I saw the cheap properties going for 8, 9,000. I bought them, put them back on the market for 25,000, and they instantly sold. And I can show you that here. So as you can see, it says, oh, these are all my Cleveland properties and Chicago properties. So like right here, this one says, congratulations, you've sold your Los Angeles property for 25,000. Same thing right here, 25,000. I think I paid 8 to 10,000 for those. So I made I'm talking instant. So I made good money very fast. But that only works if it's a new city. If it's not a new city, it's gonna take some time. You can still do it. You can still flip properties like I just said, but it's gonna take some time. So, next way to make some UPX or UPX. I never know what to call it. Go to your collections down here. And if you don't know what collections are, I'm going to explain that. As you can see, if this one here, it says active and it says collected. You can get a reward for doing those. So, like, I don't have this one yet. So, if I did it, I would get 800 UPX. And then you can make it give you a boost. So like on this one right here, it says own any property in Upland. So that's very easy. Most of us can do that. You click edit collection, and whatever property that is available, it'll say tap to fill. You click that and it'll put that property in this collection. And when the property is in the collection, you cannot use that property for another collection. So once it's in that collection, I mean, you can take it out and move it to another one, but you can't have more than one collection for that property. And then if I go over a little more, see, like I did have 5 properties in Chicago, ended up selling some, so now I don't have this one. I collected it, but it's not active anymore. I want to see, I thought I just did one. I think it's right in the front here. No? It's around here somewhere. In Chicago, I have one, and I think I need to change it to Chicago. Yeah, so I have 3 properties in Chicago. I have that one active right now. And yeah, so I have 3 properties there, and then I have one here. I have a total of 8 properties, which before I bought my properties in LA, if you go to here, my face is hiding behind the profile, but I just clicked my profile. It says I have 8 properties, and I'm making, actually, sorry, no, go to your properties. It says I have 8 properties and I'm making 1,119 UPX a month. I had 11 properties before I moved into Chicago to get some property, and I was only making 820 a month. So I made some money moves, flipped things around without putting any money into it, and now I have less properties but more UPX coming in, or UPX. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And another way to make UPX is by treasure hunting. Treasure hunting, basically, it says spawn free treasure. When you click that, a treasure is going to be hidden somewhere on the map. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do my best to explain it. So let's say I click spawn free, it'll go boop. All right, find the treasure. So then what you need to do is go to a property. You have to have your explorer on a property. You can actually do the property that they're floating on if you would like. You click that. Oh yeah, I forgot there's probably not any properties down here. So there are. So you would click that and you'd click treasure. I'm not doing any treasure hunt right now, but there would be an arrow pointing a certain direction right here. It would be a blue arrow or maybe a red arrow. Blue means it's kind of far, and the amount of pulses determines how far away it is. Red means it's really close, and if you click on it and it's not an arrow anymore, it's just a red circle, that's where the treasure is. So what you would do is you would send your explorer to a property, and as you can see right here, it says 45 UPX. You would send when you're treasure hunting in your time, so you want to do this fast. You send your explorer, and it's going to cost whatever this person is charging. So if it's 45 UPX, I try to find the ones that are 30 UPX or less, because you don't want to spend more than 200 UPX when you're treasure hunting in sends in total, because the minimum the treasure hunt gives is 230 UPX, and it's not that much. So I mean, it can be way more, and you can get spark and stuff too, but with my luck, it's only been UPX, and it's only been 230 or 250. So I recommend not spending more than 200 with each send. Also, be careful because you start off, when you first play the game, you start off with 11 sends, and then you get 3 a day. So you need to get more sends, which you can, if you ever see on the map a little paper arrow, which I'm probably not going to find, or a paper airplane, you want to send your explorer to that property or right next to that property, and then click on the arrow or the airplane, and it'll give you more sends. Me, it does not work on my computer. So if you're on a computer and you're clicking on it and you're like, why isn't it working for me? It's got to be some kind of bug. I don't know if it's every computer or not. I don't think it's every computer. What I did was I installed it on my phone, and basically I would find it on the computer and then I'd go on my phone and send my explorer there, and then I could click it on my phone. So that's how you get more sends. But speaking of, when you're treasure hunting, remember how I said you have to send your explorer to the property and it costs UPX? That's another way for you to make money. On your own properties, you can adjust your UPX price. Me, I'm a easygoing guy. I don't need that much money. So I just charge 25, which I think is the bottom. 20 might be the bottom, but I charge 25 because I want to be fair to people. I want people to do the same for me. If I'm treasure hunting, I don't want to spend more than 30 per send. You know what I mean? Trying to find the treasure and make some UPX here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all of it. Let me just go over. I mean, that's pretty much all of it. Treasure hunting, collections. Yeah. I didn't really explain the collections that well, but in the collections, when you do have them active, as you can see, it said a boost, like a 1.2 boost or a 1.4. Yeah, so this one right here is a 1.28 boost, and then this other one's a 1.1. So it gives me a little boost to make more UPX. That's pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, you can buy properties, sell properties. Just owning properties in general will pay you UPX. You can do treasure hunts to try to find properties, or try to find chests to make UPX. And then yeah, so if you are completely new to this game and you don't have any properties, I highly recommend using the link in the description. It is a referral link. It does help me out, but it helps you out too, like immensely. I wish I would have used the link for myself because it would have helped me out a lot in the beginning. But basically what you do is you use the link, you sign up, you need to deposit at least $10 in order to become an Uplander, but I recommend depositing $50 to get 50,000 UPX. You'll one become an Uplander, which you get $4,000 or 4,000 UPX to start playing the game. Then you get your 50,000 that you just deposited, and then because you use my link, it's gonna match half of what you deposited, so it's gonna give you an extra 25,000 UPX, and then it's gonna give me the other 25,000 UPX, which I appreciate you if you did. Speaking of, someone did use my link, and I appreciate you. Your name is the Tinker on the game. I love you. Shout out to you. If you're watching, leave a comment because I appreciate you. But yeah, that's another way to make UPX too if you have a referral code. So that's pretty much everything I have for you. Yeah, like I said, put the 50 bucks in, get the bonus through the link, and complete those collections, whatever city you're in, and you'll get the bonuses coming in, and yeah, you'll have a nice little thing going. And just keep saving the UPX, keep buying more properties, flipping them, selling them, doing whatever you do. This game has a lot to offer. It's still in early development, early stages, I should say, but it's an NFT game. If you didn't know that, each property is on the blockchain and it is your property. It's minted, no one else can buy it. So yeah, that is everything. I think I went over things. Sorry if I was a little all over the place or fast. Just leave a comment if you have any questions. I'm here to help. Yeah, I really love this game, guys. I hope you do too. If you do, drop a freaking like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.